What are you announcing today?
Well, we're announcing that Bartell's is being acquired by Rite Aid. Actually, it's an agreement at this point, and it will take some time to finalize, but that's what we're talking about.
Why now?
Well, we have been going through this COVID period, just like all other retailers, all other businesses. And when it hit, it made us realize that we needed to look at other ways to ensure our future was going to be here for Seattle. We have experienced changes in the pharmacy industry, as everybody's aware of what's going on with healthcare. We, of course, have seen business taxes rise various taxes rise in Seattle. And COVID hits, and it was just one more thing. And we decided we had to figure out how to continue.
You just mentioned business taxes in Seattle, and I know that Bartell's has, as a company, as leadership has dipped their toes into some of those political waters. Besides the issue of the taxes, I know that at least certain stores were frustrated with the city's reaction to the homelessness crisis and some of the issues surrounding that. Is that a factor in this as well?
All retailers are faced with that right now. The fact that we closed a store downtown was largely due to that, but that had nothing to do with this. That was last year.
This year, it's all about the pandemic.
Yeah, this year it's all about the pandemic.
In terms of what this means for Bartell Drugs locations in Western Washington, there obviously are a lot of Rite Aids too. Are you talking at all about store consolidation, closures, layoffs?
Well, we are in transition planning now where those details will be ironed out, but to the best of our knowledge at this point, there are no plans to close any stores.
So what is the immediate change once this deal is finalized by the government?
That is up to Rite Aid. They're still doing their planning, and I'm not privy to that.
I mean, are you expecting to see any immediate changes? I mean, the Bartell Drugs brand, the name brand will still exist, correct?
Oh yes. When a customer walks in a store, I don't think they're going to see a big difference. We will still have the Bartell's name, that big red sign that everybody's known for so many years. They'll see the same friendly faces. All associates are going to be given the same opportunity as any Rite Aid associate. And so I'm not expecting to see great changes there. So I think it will be hardly noticeable for the customers.
But it won't be a Seattle-based company anymore.
No, it won't be a Seattle-based company, but I think what our customers might want to know is the CEO of Rite Aid lived in Seattle for 8 years. She was a big, and still is obviously, a big Bartell's fan. She understands our community, and I believe she's really going to nurture the business for us.
I guess one of the other factors is just healthcare and drug prices and all of this that factored into your equation to make this move.
Well, it's changes in the healthcare industry, including drug pricing and various ways we deal with insurance, pharmacy benefit managers that have made it harder for a mid-sized drugstore chain to survive in this environment. And a company the size of Rite Aid can bring things to us that we would not be able to have otherwise.
So I go back again to the Seattle-based company. I mean, do the corporate offices go away? Does all of that get consolidated into Rite Aid?
Rite Aid has, it appears, successfully gone remote. And so the beauty of that, we are remote now. And the beauty of that is that it doesn't matter where somebody lives to be part of the Rite Aid team.
But I guess let's just say post-pandemic, for lack of a better description. I mean, the corporate offices, the local offices for Bartell's, does that go away? I mean, does that get shifted to Rite Aid in this particular case?
Well, they're going through, I should say, the transition planning and what the integration will be. And I really can't speak to that. Other than that, I have been assured that all of our employees have the same standing as Rite Aid employees and will have the same opportunities that Rite Aid employees have.
I guess, just from an emotional perspective, there are a lot of people who like your brand, who
Mm-hmm.
believe it's a local brand, who have shopped there for years. Right on the front page of the Bartell's website, 130 years.
Mm-hmm.
How would you sum this up emotionally? I mean, this is a substantial change.
Well, I think that's a good question. We, again, believe our customers will see very little change. The new strategy that the Rite Aid team is implementing for their company as a whole is very similar to what we already do. So, and they understand our desire to be a local neighborhood pharmacy. That's what they want to be. So they are focusing more and more on the local side of the business, as I understand it.
I mean, is there anything in the terms of the deal that would preclude Rite Aid from changing over the Bartell Drugs name to Rite Aid somewhere in the future?
I think that I'm reflecting on the contract right now. I'm not entirely sure how it's worded, and I think that's something we could get back to you on at this point.